It is defined as the capacity of living material to neutralize acid expressed as percentage of molecular weight of calcium carbonate. Is it A, percent base saturation, B, percent calcium carbonate, C, neutralization reaction, D, relative neutralizing power?
A.
Percent
Okay.
B will be.
B, may sumagot ng B. Okay, B.
Percent calcium and carbonate.
Okay, so ano tayo? Cancellation method ulit tayo. So again, liming material. Okay? So eto, X na agad. This is not used for liming purposes, yung percent base saturation. Para lang malaman yung basis ng soil. Okay? So next, okay, used to neutralize acids as expressed for percentage molecular weight of calcium carbonate. So meron kang pwedeng tatlong choices. Ngayon, ito yung mahirap eh. Pag isa lang yung kaya mong i-cross out. No? So alin dito? No? So neutralization reaction. Again, yung neutralization reaction, okay, hindi ito yung sagot. Kasi pag neutralization reaction, guys, that is just the your general chemicals, okay, not pertaining to this. Okay, so meron ka ng dalawa na lang. Okay, so neutralization reaction hindi lang siya limited kay calcium carbonate kasi. Okay, pwede ba siya from other elements, no? So ayan. Pag ganito, hanapin mo na lang yung keyword. Okay.
Neutralizing.
Ito ang sagot, RNP, relative neutralizing power. Okay? Not the percent calcium carbonate. Kasi guys, pag sinabi natin percent calcium carbonate, ibig sabihin, dinetermine mo lang yung kung ilan yung calcium carbonate ng soil. Okay? It's not the capacity of the living material itself to neutralize acid. Percent calcium carbonate is just the number of carbonates. Pero kung titignan mo yung question, no, yung ability nung liming material, let's say the calcium carbonate, okay, to neutralize acid. Okay? So therefore, cross out na yan. The answer there is the relative neutralizing power. Nasa ano to? Nasa soil chem to. No? Pinasadahan ko to ng very, very light. No? You remember the liming materials and the dolomite, no? Sa dulong column, merong RNP or the relative neutralizing power. Okay. So the physical state of soil as it relates to plant growth is known as, okay, is it A, texture, B, consistency, okay, C, tilth, D, structure. Okay, may nagsabi na structure, tilth, okay, A, texture. Okay, so let's do elimination again. Texture, paano mo siya i-relate sa plant growth? Okay? Kaya maganda yan kasi clay yung yung texture. Okay? Guys, yung coconut ay maganda ang tubo sa sands. So texture, X na yan. Pwedeng tumubo yung coconut sa sand. Consistency, okay? Pag ba very plastic yung lupa, ibig sabihin yung plant growth mo maganda. So not all love highly plastic soil. Okay? So yung rice siguro pwede. Pero general to no? Generally speaking, no? So consistency X. Okay? So structure, is there any particular structure na Usually, no, pag na-cross out mo yung texture, susunod mo na dapat i-cross out yung structure. Kasi these two are somehow related. No? Kasi yun nga, may mga soil, ay may mga plant na hindi maganda yung tubo sa structureless. Rice lang ang maganda ang tubo sa structureless. And hindi mo pwedeng i-relate yon. Maganda ang tubo ng lupa ko dahil structureless yung lupa ko. Or maganda yung tubo ng rice ko dahil structureless yung lupa ko. Like, huh? Okay. Okay. So guys, ito, di ko to na pero when we say soil tilt, that is the overall physical state of the soil. Kung gaano kaganda yung physical state. Kumbaga sa soil health, when we say soil health kasi general 'yon, no? From physical to biological conditions. Okay? Now when we say soil tilt, yung kagandahan ng physical properties of the soil as a whole. Okay? As a whole 'yon. So, ayan, the answer there is soil tilt. Di bale sa ipro-provide kong material, meron yan, yung tilt na yan. Okay. So next, a chemical element is considered essential if A, taken up by plants, B, involved in metabolic functions in the plants, C, makes the plant greener, D, all of the above.
All of the above.
Okay, so what's the answer, guys?
D.
Ayun, no? Nakakita lang ng all of the above.
All of the above.
Okay? So, guys, huwag kayong ma-e-engganyo sa all of the above. Minsan, hindi laging yun yung sagot. Okay? Again, chemical elements is considered, again, balik tayo sa criteria of essentiality. Okay? Part ba to ng criteria? Part ba to ng criteria of essentiality taken up by plant? Remember, your plant can intake heavy metals. Okay? Cancel. Make plants greener. Okay? Ang potassium, potassium phosphorus, part naman siya ng essential nutrient element pero hindi niya naman pinapag-green yung halaman. Okay? Ayan. So the answer is involved in metabolic function. Okay, remember the criteria for essentiality. Isa to, no, number 2 ito, no? Sa criteria for essentiality. Okay. So next, plowing or cultivation has great impact on soil formation. Now the question is, which horizon shows cultivation? Is it A, BT, B, AP, C, A1, D, BK? B, 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 B.
AP, sir.
Okay, so yes, no? The answer is AP. Okay? P stands for plowing. Tama. Okay, bakit hindi A? Naplaplaw mo ba ang subsoil? Okay, so ayan, X mo na yan agad. Kung gusto mo mag-cancellation method. A1, guys, ang ibig sabihin lang ng A1, no, pag meron kang soil profile dyan, and then you have your A. Okay, ito yung A1, ibig sabihin, meron kang dalawang horizons na may specific properties. Let's say, compared kay A2, ito kasi mas light. Okay, pero part pa rin siya ng topsoil. Kaya A1. Okay, ganun lang yun. Next, wind deposited parent materials. Which of the following is this? A, lacustrine, B, alluvium, C, tuff, D, aeolian.
D, sir. Aeolian ba?
D, aeolian, D. Okay, yes. Okay, so that's the answer. When we say lacustrine, guys, those are parent material deposited sa lakes. Alluvium, parent material deposited due to gravity. And tuff, volcanic origins. Okay. So, aeolian ang sagot. Next, refers to the vertical cross-section of the earth which shows the different soil horizon. A, soil profile, B, horizon, C, pedon, D, polypedon.
Soil horizon. Ay,
Okay, kakaano lang natin kanina niyan, tutok-tukan ko kayo.
Soil profile, sir.
Okay, the answer is soil profile, guys. Okay? So, hindi magiging sagot ang horizons. Kasi ito na yung, may horizons ka dito, oh. So, bakit to? Okay? Cross out na yan. Okay, next. Studies the field observable attribute of the soil within various soil horizon and description of kind and arrangement of horizon. Okay, is it A, soil physics, B, soil fertility, C, soil morphology, D, soil taxonomy?
Soil taxonomy, sir.
Okay, taxonomy daw. May nag-A.
D. D, sir.
B, soil fertility. C? C? Hindi sure, no? Okay, so, ano na? Sasagot na ba ako? So, ito. Ano na to? X na to. Okay? Kasi description ng various soil horizon and the description and arrangement of soil horizon. So, description and of the kind and arrangement of soil horizon. So, this is not just only the physical property yung dinedescribe niya, also the chemical properties, the biological or yun, chemical properties, okay? Yung biological kasi hindi na sinasali. Okay? So si fertility, X na rin yan. Wala talaga siya sa definition. No, hindi, never siyang papasok. Now you have two choices, soil morphology and soil taxonomy. Okay? So, medyo nakakalito to. Okay? Pero the answer there is soil taxonomy. Okay? Guys, when we say soil morphology, no, ang ano nito is yung genesis ng lupa, kung paano siya na-form. Okay? More on doon. So, taxonomy, ayan. Arrangement ng horizon talaga. Next, the process of classifying soil types and other properties in a given area. Is it A, soil science, B, soil classification, C, soil survey, D, soil map?
Soil classification, sir.
Okay, classification daw. So, unang
Soil
X
survey.
ito.
C.
So, pangalawang X si soil map. Ang soil map ay mapa lang. Okay? Describes the area. Yun lang yun. So, you have two choices, soil survey and soil classification. Okay? So, okay. So guys, when we say soil survey, papasok din kasi dun yung land evaluation. Okay? Itself. So ito, ang magiging basis nyo. Classifying soil types and other properties. Okay? Andun na yung sagot. Okay? Si soil survey nyo, hindi lang siya basta pagkla-classify. Okay? Si soil survey nyo kasi, meron siyang, meron siyang descriptive ng soil, pero meron din siya dapat nito. Okay. May map din siyang i-propose. So next. Okay, ito. In continuous flooding, such as water lowland rise, there is a decrease in the availability of these essential elements. So is it A, zinc, sulfur, and copper, B, NPK, C, calcium, magnesium, and sulfur, D, CH, and then nitrogen? C, calcium, magnesium, sulfur? Yun yung sagot niyo? Anyone?
D.
D. NPK, sir.
NPK, so halo-halo. Okay, let's break it down. So ito, no, hindi to sinusupply ng soil. Ito, calcium, hydrogen. So kahit yung nitrogen sinusupply ng soil pero itong dalawa hindi naman sinusupply, cancel na yan. Okay? So next. Okay? So ito, essential element na tong mga to. Okay? So si calcium, magnesium, and sulfur, okay? So ito, no? Hindi to agad nawawala sa soil system itong dalawa. Okay? Therefore, X. NPK, nawawala. Okay? Pero, no? Ayan. N and P. No. Yeah, okay. N and K, nawawala yan. Okay? Nagdi-decrease. Pero si P nyo, mataas siya in reduced conditions. So the answer is zinc. Kaya meron tayong zinc deficiency sa mga rice. Okay? Very prominent ang zinc deficiency sa rice. Okay? Dahil yun nga sa continuous flooding. So itong mga to unavailable na sa reduced conditions. Okay? So ito din. Sir, may sulfur dun sa C. Bakit hindi yun yung sagot? Kasi itong dalawa available nga. Kahit tama to, kung tong dalawang to mali, mali na sila lahat. Okay? So ito na yung pinakatamang sagot. Okay? Okay. So next.